Alright guys, next thing we're doing on this vehicle is we got spark plugs. This is the next part of our tune-up. This would be like part 3, episode 3, and we got the plugs. As you can see on this engine, there's really only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyways, they're not that many, so they're not that expensive. I did get the best ones you can get, and it ran me about 30 bucks. But it's worth it because they're cheap to throw in. But otherwise, you really can't get too crazy on spark plugs. They do the same thing, and having better ones will make only a small difference. So it really doesn't matter what you get. But I got good ones just for the heck of it. Try them out. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out each one of these coil packs, and we'll get access to the spark plugs, and then we're changing the spark plugs out. Alright, we're looking at this plug right now. It looks pretty good actually. It's not too black. If it was too black, it means it was burning too rich. If it was white, it means it was burning too lean. If it's burning just right, it's going to be a brownish color, and that's exactly what you have. So this does have quite a bit of brown buildup. It just has a lot of buildup in general, so that means they're about ready to change out. If you look really closely, you can kind of see that it's kind of getting burnt up on the end there. So we're just going to change them out, and it's good that we're changing them, but it's definitely running good. So alright, so we got our new spark plug here. It looks pretty good. Obviously it's brand new. This is the iridium one, and then I go to compare the old one to the new one. They look pretty similar, but obviously the new one's nicer, and I think it's made of a different technology. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but it's just good to change them out. Usually you'll lose a percentage in gas mileage and power when they look as bad as this one does, but it is running correctly. But they just need to be changed. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're just going to throw in these new spark plugs. Should be pretty simple. We actually got these gel packets with it, and we're going to put these in our coil packs or the boots or whatever on top of spark plugs. That way we don't have to worry about the connection. Number one causes an electrical failure is when you don't have enough grease on there. So and that's for like the light bulbs mostly, but it's probably about the same thing for the spark plugs. So we're going to put the plugs in there, we're going to grease them up, and then we'll be all set. guys, so we got that done. Going through the checklist, we pulled the old ones out. We marked them, that way we knew where they're at. It's pretty obvious, but we marked them. We put the new ones in. We put the lithium grease on there, whatever that grease was. We put it on there for better conductivity. Got the new plugs in and everything, and now we're just gonna start it up and make sure she runs good, as you do with everything we've been doing on this car. There we go. As you can see, it's running nice and good. We'll check and see if there's any play in the RPM, because I know there was before, but it wasn't too bad. No play whatsoever. There is no play in that RPM, and that is good. Good response. And it's just keeping one good idle, and that's good. Because normally it was hopping around a little bit, and it probably was because of those old plugs. What we are going to see is we're going to see what type of gas mileage we get on all this tune-up. And I'm excited to see what happens. You guys will see at the end of all these. But so far, all this increases the reliability of your vehicle, and it's just good to do, and I find the cheapest ways for you guys. So continue watching. We got a couple more coming up to finish up your tune-up. My goal is for you to get better gas mileage, more reliability, and for the cheapest way possible. So just continue watching, subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate the view. Give it a like.